right, ladies and gentlemen, you know me. I'm into trying new stuff so you guys don't have to. You literally just watch me mostly lose money. But yeah, that's why you guys are here, right? Hopefully watch me lose money. If not, maybe make money for yourself. And it's advantageous for both of us. You get to watch me lose money and you get to make money. So if you guys haven't already followed me on Twitter, be sure to do that. It's where I do most of my tweeting, trades, all that stuff. I post it there. Used to do it on Instagram, but too many of my personal people follow me on Instagram. So I switched. So we're talking about two things today. We're talking about Whiskeyvest, which is yet to open, but give you guys an opportunity to potentially look at investing in Japanese whiskeys. So I'm signing up for that personally. What I will ask you to do is sign up using the link down below to put yourself on the waiting list for this to actually go through. So Whiskeyvest, I'm looking forward to that one, and we'll likely be also opening up a portfolio within there. But today we're going to be talking mostly about Vinovest, which is investing in collectible wines. So as you guys know, wine, it can be pretty expensive. You know, people will pay, say, $5 for a bottle of wine, but some people, if they like it, will pay a couple $100 a bottle of wine. So what this is basically doing is providing a platform for full assurance, authenticity, and storage. And all they're doing is taking a 2% annual fee from your investment. So what you do, you put it in, they'll find local wines for you, and not local wines, but wines from different parts of the world that you potentially set up as your investment thesis. So you could do something like very conservative wines. You could do something that's a little bit more aggressive. So we can hop into that as well. So just wanted to highlight specifically, there's more information about fees, discounts, and stuff of the like. If you guys are interested in taking a look, be sure to hit the link in the description below. But let's just take a quick look at specifically different sort of portfolio plans so that we could talk a little bit more about what you're getting yourself into, and then also my $2,600 sort of wine portfolio. The worst case scenario is it's garbage. It doesn't actually go up in value. They'll ship it to you and you can drink it. So worst case scenario, at the end of the day, I have some really nice wine, 24 bottles of wine now, which is more than I got here. I got about 2 bottles hanging out in case some chick comes over. But yeah, 24 bottles of really good wine from either France or also some from Napa as well. So at the end of the day, it's wine that you can drink if you don't like it. But I think it's a prudent investment. I've known some folks getting into this a long time ago with a lot more funds and turned a great profit. Won't name any names and won't tell you how much, but it was about a 4x investment over the course of like 15 years. So hopping into it, there's a starter plus premium grand cru. Minimum is $1,000, right? Like you can't get into this without $1,000. So unfortunately, you can't put in $100 and expect to be able to do it. You have to be able to buy whole cases of wine, which started about 6 bottles per case or up to 12 from what I've seen through just my personal portfolio. But they also do sometimes cases of 3 bottles of champagne. I know my one friend who signed up with this got 3 bottles of champagne. So I guess that's not out of the question as well. Annual fees differ slightly. It goes down as you increase in value. So I'm hoping to put a couple $100 in every month or two. And hopefully get this to about a $10,000 to $15,000 sort of investment over time. But what they do, you put in the funds, they'll invest it for you. They kind of get you in a carbon offset program, so that's for everybody. It's fully insured as well, so you don't have to worry about if your investment sort of just like gets flooded out or destroyed or something like that. It's fully insured in that respect. Guaranteed authenticity, so nobody's going to be buying fake bottles of wine or anything of the like. But if you do have the grander memberships, they're going to allow you to invest in, say, more exclusive wines and stuff of the like. So I only have 3 different bottles of wine, so the diversification for me is not that great at the moment. But taking a quick look specifically, you can kind of see over the past 3 or 4 months or so, I've set myself up for an aggressive investing. We'll click on this, actually we'll open a new link, see if it allows us to kind of see anything. But I kind of started off with like $1,400 and then a couple weeks later added a little bit more over the course of the past month or two. But let's just take a quick look specifically at like what each of these sort of entails with respect to the different investment plans. I do the most aggressive because it's not something I'm really looking forward to potentially taking out for many, many years. So it doesn't make sense for me to be conservative when I have other conservative investments like dividend stocks that are kind of paving the way for that. So in terms of aggressive investing, looking for fine wine portfolio allocation towards high growth wine regions, medium to long term time horizon, and have plenty of investing in other asset classes as well. So I do a bunch of different investing across a multitude of things. So I'm sure you guys know, I do Fundrise, I do stocks, I do options, I do a lot of that stuff. So this is a very small portion of the portfolio, less than 0.5%. And so with that, I'm fine allocating a little bit of capital to something in an aggressive manner. Balanced, looking for fine wine portfolio, maximum diversification, medium to long-term time horizon, newer to investing outside of the stock market. Makes sense. Conservative investing. Now, I don't necessarily know what it means by a portfolio optimizing for downside protection, but maybe it's something that's very liquid, has a lot of different, has a more liquid or a more, I guess, reputable brand instead of like small vineyards that is more select or exclusive. It might be something that is more, I guess, known and also provides a great quality. So they might have like a certain line that they have done or something like that. I'm just talking out loud, but waiting for a good year for that particular wine, and it's obviously that particular wine might put out however many cases a year, but let's just say 2014 was the best year, so they might go buy some 2014s, the best year over the past couple years, and then have an opportunity to kind of just sit on it, and it's a lot more liquid than say some of these more small, less reputable sort of brands, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Provides a globally diversified portfolio, proven historical track record as well. So that's what I got, man. I have 3 different types of wine in my portfolio. Now you guys can kind of set it up for what you want. I have a Ulysses Cabernet. That's the one that's kind of showing up here. 98 or 96 or 95 ranking, I think, 94 ranking, depending on who you're looking at. But it's really cool. It allows you to kind of see what you're kind of investing in. I have 6 bottles of this bad boy, Ulysses Cab Sav from Napa Valley 2014, 6 bottles. And what they did is they bought it, and it's kind of gone up. I think I bought it in December-ish time frame, so I might have bought it like during this dip or something here. I don't really know, but regardless, I think it's a good one. Has an opportunity to been in a family since like the 1800s, and then purchased by somebody else in 2008, and did some vineyard restoration, studying the graveling clay, all that stuff. So I think another part of this is that it's a small number of cases that actually end up going out. But I'm planning on holding this for quite some time. If not, I'll end up drinking it. But bought it for $672. It's currently at $773. It's currently stored in the UK. 1 case of 6 bottles. So it's about 37% of the portfolio, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, I tried looking for it in the not the convenience store, but at HEB down here in Texas. Could not find it. So good opportunity to find something that's a little bit, and that has a pretty expansive wine collection. I'm curious if I go to the Specs down the road. It's like the largest liquor store in Texas. I wonder if they have it. This is a Chateau Pomerol. This is from France, I believe. It's a case of 12 bottles. So I've actually lost a little bit on this bad boy, but limited production Merlot, one of the several Chateau owned by a certain group of people, but pretty cool. $942 for this. Average hold 5 to 10 years. Currently stored in the UK as well. But I think it's from 2005. I think if I remember correctly, they only made like 4,800 bottles or something like that. So it's relatively small. And then I actually just bought this the other day. I put in another $500. And currently have another $500 sitting as well, so they need to invest that. Hopefully over the coming weeks I'll be able to do that. This is a 2014 Grand Cru from Chateau Belair Menage, Premier Grand Cru. So that doesn't mean much to me, but it's a Bordeaux, which is not too bad. And Merlot dominant blends with Cab Franc, and yeah, this is pretty pretty cool. It gives you an idea as to like a little bit if you're more of a som than I am. You know, it could be something that's a little bit better for you to potentially look at, but I still have 500 or so bucks to be able to buy some more stuff, so that should be cool. But trying to think if there's anything else really. I mean, they have a lot of information specifically about what you could potentially do, information about your purchases themselves, the overviews themselves. We did that. There's other documents in here as well, if you kind of go through here. But yeah, kind of gives you an idea as to what the heck the process is, right? So you add funds, 2 to 3 weeks to find the best price or wine that might fit into your portfolio. You own it 100%, it's insured. Hopefully you'll be holding it for 10 to 15 years. They pay the storage fees on your investment there, and you can follow for special offers. And then they either do one of 3 things. They'll alert you when your wine has reached its peak value. You can keep investing, drink it, sell it. Who knows? And there's obviously a lot more information about what you could potentially do, some Q&As. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. So yes, you can sell a portion of your wine at any time, help you match the highest price buyer in the network, help deliver your wines to the buyer's desired location. It takes practically about 4 weeks, assess a small processing fee, and there's no additional selling fees for the account active holders or anything like that after you kind of held it for 3 years or more. So some other stuff like that, but also Vinovest goes out of business. We own the underlying assets, the bottles of wine, so you'll be able to collect them if Vinovest goes out of business. In case Vinovest unfolds and goes under, investment is still secure. Storage facilities would be notified to reach out to you direct, the owner of the wine, and you can continue to store it there, ship it to yourself, or liquidate it via auction. So yes, what is the insurance policy? Comprehensive third-party insurance policy protect your wines at full current market value in the unlikely event a natural disaster hits the facility or an employee damages the wine. So really cool. There's a lot of information on here. I beg you guys to go take a quick look. Just wanted to provide this opportunity for you guys and show you it's something I'm doing, and put a link in the description for you guys to sign up. It helps get me 3 months for free, and I think it gives you 3 months for free of the small fees that they have. It's like a couple bucks a month. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Hopefully over the course of, let's just say, 10, 20 years where you're investing, it ends up kind of being a wash, right? You don't have to ship it, you don't have to turn it, you don't have to do any of that stuff. You just have it stored at a different facility, and makes it a little bit more of a liquid investment for you, less or more passive than what you might want to do. So yeah, be sure to do that, and also be sure for the Whiskeyvest to sign up with that link in the description also, if you guys are interested in investing in rare Japanese whiskeys in the future. We're looking forward to answering any questions you guys might have. Much appreciated. As always, you guys stopping by the channel, be sure to follow me on the Twat, where I do a majority of my discussions. And that's really it, guys. Really look forward to talk to you guys on the next video. Take care.